Hi everyone, I'm Benza, and in this video I will show you how you can fill the data into the input fields from a text file. Okay, so first we will create our input file. So I will just copy everything from here and create a new file. Let's name it to input. Okay, the next thing is to replace the tabs. It's not necessary, but I think it will be just easier for you. And replace with semicolons. Okay, we'll save it. Okay, now we will open our editor and create a hotkey. This will be mine. And we will test it with the Msgbox command. Yay, it works. Okay. The next step will be to read the file into a variable, and you can do this with the FileRead command. Now we will give the variable name. This will be input, and we will set the path. And this will be input txt. Also, you can do this just using the inbuilt variable, the script there. This will be exactly the same, and we will test it again. Oh, sorry. This should be a variable. Okay. We have all the content from the file in just one variable, and the next step will be to read the file contents one by line, and I'll show you how you can do this. So you set variable, I mean you create a new variable and just use the string split. Sorry, my keyboard. The input will be, the string will be the input, and the delimiter will be the semicolon, because we set semicolon here. Okay, let's test it again. Now it's blank. No problem, don't worry. Because it should be empty, because the string split will create an array from the input variable. If you want to check its content, then you can do this like this. But I made a mistake here, because first, as I said before, we will read the content by lines. So I will replace this character here with a new line. As you can see now, we see the header, because this is the first line. If I want to check the second line, okay, now we will do through all the content of the input variable, and you can do this with the loop command. And actually, I will use built-in function here because we'll loop through by its length, and I will put our message box here and replace the variable in the array. Now, okay, it works. Third line, 4, 5th, 6th. Okay. Actually, I put here -1 because there will be an empty line. Okay. Okay, let's check. What should we do? Okay, so we have the lines, but we also need to split the lines. So I will remove this from here and uncomment it, and I will assign this to a variable. Let's name it to row. And now we will create the first name, last name, the email, and the phone, because we have this fields. So first name, last name, email, phone. And now we will split the row. Again, string split, the input row, and the separator, now it's a semicolon. And assign it. And let's test it. Again. First time, last time, home, phone. Sorry about that. Okay, first time. It works. But as you can see, we don't need the header. We can do this. I mean, we can skip the header easily, just using the if index equals with 1, then continue. Let's test it again. It works. Okay, now we have everything. The next step will be activate the browser. We only need to activate the browser once, so I put it here and not into the loop. WinActivate. Google Chrome. wait until it will be activated. Okay, it has been activated, so it works. The next step will be to we need to click into the first input field and put some text, and by using the tab button we can go to the next input field. So we have activated, and we need to click once into this field. So I will open a Windows Spy so I can check the coordinates. And as you can see here, the coordinates will be this. Click on the coordinates. Yes. And after that, we will send the text with the SendInput command. And this will be the first name. Let's test it again. Okay, I won't test it because no, I will test it, sorry. Okay, it works. No? Yeah, it works, but we need to go to the next field. So I will just tab last name, tab the email, and the phone. Okay, let's test our script. Okay, it's quite fast, so we need to put some sleep after the send input. Let's raise the value to 200 and test it again. I will delete everything. Well, it works, but we need to check a few more things, because as you can see here, the phone number is not good. This is our input file, and something is wrong here. Okay, let's say when we want to put the phone numbers into the field, we don't want to use spaces, and we want to remove all the plus symbols. So this is our phone variable, and I will use the string replace. The haystack will be full, and we want to remove the plus symbol, but we also want to replace or erase all the spaces between. the phone numbers. I mean the numbers. So again, phone. Let's raise this to 1000 and it's 1 second. Let's test it again. Haha. As you can see, we click with this command into the first field, but it just concatenates all the strings, and this is not good. We have two options here. The easiest would be to click twice and press the delete. So I will do this. Means clicks twice. Wait a bit. And delete everything. Let's test it again. Well, it works. But we have also hyphens. So I will also remove them. And let's fasten up a little bit. And what if I just... Well, it's quite fast. Okay, I think that's all. If you have any questions, you can always contact me. You can find my email address on my website. Just check the description. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and bye bye.